Okay, okay. Yeah, I unfortunately can't be able to do that for much longer because I am literally streaming all this shit on my laptop. So yeah, this is gonna be a devlog. So basically, what I'm going to be starting with is creating some of the earlier enemies for the game. That I'm currently developing called Immortal City. But yeah, I know this isn't like the usual intro, but I have to do the best I can. So yeah, that's all I can really say at the moment. So right now we got Piscal. The reason why I have this here is because we're going to start it off by making some of my assets. Even though the protagonist, like the player character, I have it as a placeholder for now. And this is just so I could be able to test the enemies out. To, you know, kind of create a basis for balancing and all that. Well, I'm probably going to have to get, like, my sheet so I can get a good example for, you know, for how this would all work. I'm just going to be deciding on what enemies I would probably implement in first. I think the easy one for me would probably be to put in the rabbit-like enemy in the game first to act as a tutorial enemy. Okay, so I got that. I had to put that down. And now here comes the hard part. I have to decide, wait, 32 by 32? We're gonna need it by 64 by 64 for this. Yeah, that's a lot better. The one thing I do know is I am going to be putting some form of like I'm going to be putting some limitations on myself in terms to on how I would do the graphics. So, and why I'm doing that is because you know, shoot, what? I forgot that I was searching up Hooters for some reason. Whoopsie. Okay, so. So now I got all the colors I need. So I think the first part I'm going to start with, so that's going to be my first hex color. Being 541. Okay. So 55441. Hey, Duck Dodgers. So yeah, we're going to be starting off with the darker color to kind of create the outline of the rabbit. Oh, I actually do have a different mic. Okay, so wait, no, what am I doing? Okay, so create layer 1. And I think I would probably do it like this. No, 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 no. Gosh, I forgot how hard it was to do this shit with a mouse. No, I should probably be taking better advantage of it. What is he cooking? Oh, if you saw by the thumbnail, it's actually going to be some enemy sprites. So, and yes, I'm also going to put it under specific tests. So, after I actually implement it into the engine, I would actually set out a filter that I actually know for a CRT filter to make sure it actually works the way it's intended. Well, renders the way it's intended under specific conditions. So first, what I'm gonna have to do is plug in my XP pen, like so. Whoa, that was trippy. Okay, it's OBS is still functioning. Okay, so I kind of realized how hard it actually was for me to actually do it like that. You know, with the mouse. So, what I chose to do is bring up my drawing tablet for this task. Okay, so obviously the first thing we're gonna make is the rabbit. So I just gotta put it down 1 pixel at a time because that's normally how I do pixel art. Probably just gonna have to zoom it in. Ah. Actually. So basically what I'm doing is trying to properly do the rabbit correctly. I apologize if the stream ends up pretty boring. So right now I'm just trying to set up the basic shape for the enemy. Well, for the first monster in the game, which is going to be a zombified, mutated rabbit-like thing. Well, really, it is just a rabbit. And that's basically what I'm doing at the moment. Can you dub and recreate the Garfield for me, but John is Shazza, Popoy is Garfield, and Landers is Odie. Just for something that I want to do. Okay, I'll probably do it after stream. And send that to you. Okay, so I'd say the hard part when it comes to like doing pixel art actually is trying to set up each individual pixel. Oh boy. And there. All right. So that was the first year done. Okay, I can easily just do this, half-ass this one. And there you go, there's some rabbit ears. Because you really want it for something later. Okay. So, webbit. Yeah. It's a webbit. It's a little webbit. But not your normal average webbit. Are you fucking kidding me? I seriously forgot how brutal this can get. This can be. Sometimes. A monster webbit. Yeah, it's a monster webbit. Okay, so I think note to self. Focus on starting with the head. Since so probably here. Like so. Let's check it. Zoom out. Yeah, it works. So this way I could properly be able to give it a more detailed design. It's been so long since I've actually done pixel art using this software. I know most folks tend to use Sprite, but for some odd reason, I usually end up going with Piskel for some reason. I don't know, I guess it's just a personal preference. So, yeah. And once I actually finish doing this little guy, then I would try to implement him into the to the engine and set out his stats and just see if he works out the way I wanted him to. You use Fighter Factory to make sprites. Ah. Okay, so now what we do is do the little eye socket. And this random eyeball that's on its forehead. Okay, so hold on real sec, I'll be back. So I hope you enjoy awkward silence. Okay, I'm back. So, where was I? Oh, right. So now all I have to do is do the ears of this monstrosity. Literally one pixel at a time. So let's just move his ears around here. Okay, I did not intend to make that rhyme. So, yeah. If you're wondering why I'm making the graphics the way I do, it's because I want to try and make it mirror the look of the PC-98. You know, those old Japanese home computers made by a company that now makes business technology made for businesses. And stopped making computers a long time ago. That PC-98. So the hard part is actually just trying to make sure this actually is, like, you know, the artwork being well optimized. Because that's the plan. Oops. Just kind of create this little, make him look like a little fat wabbit. Okay. So he's the right shape now. There we go. We got that bit of the rabbit done. So next is his tail and leg. His little cottontail. No! I don't want a pixel right there. Perfect. So now what I do is create this part here. Then down we go. And this is basically just for our more simple outline and stuff, so we could set up for later details. And the next thing is the green thing that it has on its arm to be 559922. To be the base color. You know, for like base colors before you actually start doing the rest of the sprite. So meaning after I actually complete the design, then I'm going to try to implement it into RPG Maker, set up his stats, and make sure that he functions the way he is intended. Okay. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a nice day today. And hopefully staying warm. I actually don't know if we're getting early spring or not. I haven't checked. Okay, so we got that done. I forgot that the rabbit is supposed to have like so. So 44221 is going to be the next color that we're going to need. Yeah, for those who don't know, pixel art like this could be a pretty long process. Okay, now let's go do like the blood. So and yeah, every enemy in the game is going to have this kind of limited color palette. There we go. Yeah, I think this is enough color. So we're going to go back to the red color. Because I can't use too many colors now. Like that. So yeah, as of right now, it may not look as impressive. I have no idea what just happened there. But yeah, this more limited palette is going to be the key of some of my more creative solutions. On how the fuck do I actually make it look good? And you know what they say, limitations birth innovation. But for this case, it's more of find clever ways to actually work with less. So, in my case, use dithering. Like so. There you go. That's our little starting point. I know, it's not my most entertaining stream. It's more of a let's relax and create a little devlog and of a development of an RPG Maker game of all things. And yes, after this, I'm actually going to be putting it up to the test with another piece of software to see if it runs and looks decent with CRT filters for placeholding, because the game is meant to be played with CRT in mind. I'll say one thing though, it's actually it's turning out pretty well. Do a little dither right here. And that ought to do it. And for anyone who's seeing this and are wondering why the art I'm doing, the pixels I'm using look the way it does, it's because I'm intentionally put some limitations on myself to work with such a limited palette. For making custom sprites, and honestly, so far, it's actually turning out to look pretty good. So we're gonna create like this little thing right here, which we then top it with this seed of brown. I think that'll actually work, I think. Look, I'm just making guesses here. like that. Let's see the whole thing. Yeah, he's looking good. Oops. There we go. Yeah. And there's a rabbit. Wow. Okay. So now all I have to do is like export them. So I'm gonna take a little quick check real fast. We're gonna make sure that I know what I'm doing. Okay. So we would have to download this and put it into our project. Okay, so I believe that part is kind of over and done. with Piscal. Since we've already exported it, so let's change to RPG Maker. So yeah, I didn't have like anything else set up at the time. So yeah, meaning yeah, the project just started. And the reason why I decided to start with making enemy sprites is so I can actually try to make sure I get enemies to, you know, properly be done. You know? Okay, so first I'm gonna check the assets. So data. Right? No. Images. Enemies. Okay, so I see. I see what I have to do now. Ah, so I'm gonna have to move everything in manually. Move the image. Enemies. And I think that would actually implement the little guy into the game. So now, what do now all I have to do is set enemies. Rabbit. Here we go. And it will give 6 experience. And this is like how it'll be for now. Submitting troops. So lone rabbit. change the background. It's being none. Okay. Double rabbit. Apply, okay. So we're just gonna create like one spot to just start a battle. So we're gonna have to hey, no. It'll have to be a dirt path like this. So that would test. So this will be a test room. And then going to this, the other one on the other side will start a battle against the double rabbit. And Futojo actually has to be right there. I hope this works. Oh. So let's test it. Whoa, okay. Okay, so the first thing we're going to test. Okay. Oh, no, there it is. There it is. Okay. So I think we should up his attack. Okay, so we should probably increase the rabbit's attack. So that way it can actually, actually hurt Futojo. So it would probably have 13 attack. $12 defense. And that should probably fix the rabbit. So meaning, yeah, that's probably what we're going to be doing today, is just focusing on just making the rabbit. Because, that's how god-awful this laptop is. So I'm going to get rid of the drawing tablet. And let's test out our little bunny. There we go. So the rabbit emerged. So something's a little weird. So yeah, I should probably increase the attack. Let's try 18. So I've realized how tiny it made the rabbit. So as of now, I'm just gonna focus more on actually trying to balance it. So it actually is like a functioning enemy. So we're testing it again. So yeah, we're starting off with a test room. Press Z here. And fight the rabbit again. And attack the rabbit. There we go. So it actually is now starting to damage her. That's good. Okay, perfect. Now let's try this fight here, where two rabbits emerge. Rabbit A or Rabbit B. We're gonna start with Rabbit A, take him down. See ya! It's pretty well balanced. Okay, so the rabbits are good. You got it, you got it! Woo! We got a functioning enemy! Let's go! We just need to increase the size and then we're good. So, yeah, I think that'll probably be it. So, I'll give you guys a update later on the project when I get to it. So, thanks for watching, guys, at PINGAS Masters. Peace out.